Hello folks, today I wanted to talk about the health benefits of grilling in combo with our marinades. It's no surprise that grilling is a multi-billion-dollar industry in the US, and almost all of the world loves a good old-fashioned American-style barbecue, and most folks would love to be a master of their own grill. There are certain seasonings like Santa Maria style and McCormick's lemon dry mix that I love, with or without marinades. To cover all the bases, we all have many options. A good marinade and cooking sauce just goes so much further and deeper into the meat, creating more flavor, and can be injected for even more delight in every bite. I do prefer the liquid style marinades that truly penetrate meats and veggies, like hoisin sauce mixed with teriyaki roasted garlic sauce is amazing on chicken, or the Mexican lemon marinades that require no refrigeration, like our marinade in wine bottles called WCF, or Wine Country's finest marinade that is also a cooking sauce. Fresh squeezed lemons on tri-tip or steaks is amazing with dry rubs or liquid sauces. Barbecuing with the perfect blend of seasoning, or that perfect handcrafted liquid marinade with added seasonings already inside the bottle that is well aged, is even better for a perfect outdoor activity we all love. Plus, barbecuing comes with some great health benefits you may not have even considered yet. By just grilling alone, you eat less fat. When you fry up a burger in a pan on your stovetop, the fat pools and becomes reabsorbed by the meat. When grilling, the excess fat drips off through the grates, meaning you consume less fat. This means grilling is a much healthier cooking method for the whole family. You use less butter and oil. Nothing tastes better than a beautifully grilled steak or some juicy grilled veggies. This cooking technique requires far less oil, butter, and other condiments, meaning your food is healthier and contains fewer calories. Meat retains more nutrients. When you cook a cut of meat on the grill, it retains more nutrients than cooking traditionally on a stovetop. This includes riboflavin and thiamine, both of which are important nutrients in a healthy diet. Not to mention, you reduce the use of non-stick frying pans, which contain a host of chemicals. You save energy. Cooking a large family meal traditionally on your stovetop has been shown to raise room temperature by up to 4 degrees, meaning you crank up the air conditioning more during the summer. Grilling outside improves air quality in your home and lowers energy bills. Today I would like to cover a few barbecue basics, starting with different grilling styles. Now you're learning the benefits of grilling. That's a good start. Let's take a look at the different options you can use to stoke up your grill. Charcoal is old school. It has been utilized for generations. A lot of folks have probably seen it used, but just maybe you've never actually cooked or lit this kind of fire. You'll want to use charcoal, mainly if you're looking to get that unique seared charcoal flavor many refer to today as char-broil. Either utilize briquettes or lump charcoal. They both are used as fuel on most charcoal grills. The fuel can be lit directly, however, the safer, easier method is to use a charcoal chimney. To get your charcoal grill going, stack coals in a pyramid in the middle of the grill. This maximizes airflow to give a more efficient burn with less smoke. It's important to note that charcoal burns hotter than wood or gas, making it harder to control the heat when grilling. Different types of charcoal. Lump charcoal. Lump charcoal is made by burning trees or logs in a kiln. It's pure wood without any binders or accelerants, which makes it a popular choice. It gives a hot, clean burn and doesn't give off acrid smoke like briquettes do. The downside is lump charcoal doesn't burn evenly, meaning it's hotter when you begin and gets cooler. You need to refuel more often to keep the heat consistent. Charcoal briquettes. Unlike lump charcoal, Briquettes are designed to burn evenly and steadily to avoid the need to continually refuel. Briquettes are traditionally made from wood scraps, sawdust, coal dust, borax, and petroleum binders. Because of this, they emit an acrid smoke when first lit. Binchotan. This is Japan's super premium lump charcoal. It's used in yakitori parlors across Japan as well as in the United States. It burns clean and hot, producing no charcoal flavor. Gas grills and griddles are now very popular. Although charcoal grilling gives that signature smoky flavor, nothing beats the convenience of gas grilling. It's as simple as turning it on, letting it preheat for 10 minutes, and starting to cook. The trick with gas grills is keeping the lid closed. If you continuously open the lid to check on the meat, you'll lose heat, and the food will take longer to cook. Limit the amount you open the lid to get the best sear on your meat when gas grilling. Grilling outside while your family is having a relaxing time around your propane grill and propane fire pit is fun and enjoyment for some who like to take it easy. I prefer an old-fashioned oak grill and a real tamarack wood burning fire. Outside preferably or inside can be peaceful and truly relaxing. Tamarack is an excellent choice for firewood. It possesses high energy content and burns efficiently, providing a steady and long-lasting heat source. Tamarack's low moisture content ensures a clean burn with minimal smoke and fewer emissions, making it environmentally friendly. Additionally, its delightful aroma adds to the overall ambiance of a cozy, nice warm fire pit or a very reliable barbecue fuel with minimal smoke. It is truly an unsurpassed burning wood. It is not easy to find. Very few folks even know it exists, similar to our sauce. Wine Country's finest marinade is top-notch. Once individuals experience the best, they crave that difference. Master the art of marinating. It truly makes a difference we all crave. Wine Country's finest marinades can become your tool of choice that always turns heads while you adjust to becoming a grill master. Family and friends will notice the difference firsthand. A perfect blend of flavor, longevity, and convenience. That's what folks say after tasting Wine Country's finest marinade and cooking sauce. But don't just rely on our assertions. Hear it straight from one of our satisfied customers. The fragrance itself is simply divine. They couldn't be more correct. Whether you're baking, pan frying, sautéing, or grilling, the scent of these marinades will captivate everyone around. As another customer raved, the aroma of WCF marinades is irresistible, and their versatility is unparalleled. They're perfect for any type of cooking. Our marinades help to tenderize and infuse steaks and seafoods with flavor that is simply unsurpassed from years of perfections. Passed down from one generation to another, it truly just gets better with time. Wine Country's finest marinade just locks in flavor and protects more than good old traditional dry seasonings. We encourage more liquid type sauces and marinades. We also recommend taking time to learn new ways of cooking, like an air fryer, an electric car. They sounded stupid at first, but once you utilize something simple stupid, sometimes you never look back. If it's easy, plus, it also makes you look great. With little efforts, well, enough said. WCF marinade has 3 flavors to cover all the bases: mild, medium, and spicy. A true barbecue master will utilize liquid, mixed with soaked wood chips if smoke is desired. Just water with collected drippings plus certain oils achieve wonders in some situations like oven bakes under the grill. Tip: if you think the added humidity will be of true value, add it. These little tricks help tremendously with any gas grill to offset the dry condition inside any gas oven or smoker. Definitely if I'm cooking a brisket or larger cuts of meat, especially fish. Always keep seafoods moist and covered with liquids and lids to further steam. Add lots of butter and garlic. I also love beef ribs with butter, garlic, and covered in sugar. Setting sugar ribs to slow cook to caramelize is key, but watch for flare low and slow preferred. I'm slowly painting a picture here, folks, because liquids are the keys to any top-notch cooking. This kind of thinking opens new doors and creates master chefs, grillers, and cooks. The sauce or the liquid is the key. If you don't know to use the key to open the door, you're stuck out in the cold, so to speak. I use more foil wraps plus foil pans covered with more added liquid on gas grills, always to simply offset the dryness on these types of barbecues. Ziplock your meats and seafoods for longer periods of time before cooking. More soaking time is the key. I also use excess or leftover sauces halfway into my cookouts during grilling to lock in more flavors on propane grills. It is absolutely my least favorite way to barbecue, but it can still taste amazing if lower heat and good marinades are utilized, in my opinion. I guess I'm kind of picky and avoid gas grilling, if at all possible. I have to say, wood grilling is my favorite. Let's cover that in more detail here today. When it comes to grilling with a charcoal grill or an offset smoker, nothing quite beats the incredible flavors produced by smoking wood. Any food lover will tell you that true wood smoke adds an unparalleled flavor to your food. Pay attention to the quality of the wood you source for smoking. Whether you use oak, hickory, applewood, or any other type to smoke those meats, it's pretty important to make sure it's properly aged to produce the best quality smoke possible. Avoid pine, cottonwoods, or eucalyptus because it can make you very sick and the taste could be horrible. Pine is never a good idea since it can explode into flames in seconds and cause a major fire just like propane if it's left unattended. Of all the grilling fuels, nothing quite beats the flavors you can get from wood. Oak is my favorite. With many different types of wood and charcoal grills available, we'll cover some of the most popular to choose from. How to choose the right type of grill that works best for your desire and need. There are several important factors to consider when choosing a grill, and we'll explore those factors. Budget. Grills come in all shapes and sizes, and you can easily spend a few hundred or even enter the thousands realm. But splurging out for the most expensive barbecue doesn't always equate to better quality food. In fact, some of the most expensive grills truly are junk, if you ask me. You can make quality dishes on affordable grills since it's more about the cook and the marinades or seasonings and time spent. If you're just starting out, our best recommendation for an affordable grill is a small char-broil or Weber size of grill. Bigger's better, right? Not necessarily. Size depends on the quantity of food you are cooking and won't affect the quality of it. Larger grills can cost more to cook with and are not necessarily better. I prefer smaller barrel grills and smokers. They cook more evenly. If you cook for a large crowd on a semi-regular basis, you want to look at a grill with around 800 square inches of cooking space. For a group of friends, a grill in the region of 490 square inches will do fine. And if you are only catering for smaller families or are stuck for space, smaller grills in the 350 or less square inch cooking area will suffice. Types of grills: gas barbecue, fast, functional, and perfect. If you already have a natural gas line at your property, You'll have consistent grills with no need to stress about running out of fuel. The fittings for propane and natural gas can be changed or upgraded easily. If you're looking for convenience and a fast way to grill, this could be a good option for you. Propane. Because propane grills are great for grilling on the go, the portable models are popular with tailgates and camping. Our marinade bottles can fit inside easily for an on-the-go cooking sauce and steak marinade all in one. No refrigeration required. Just re-cork the bottle until the next cookout. In contrast, the built-in gas grills are great for areas that are tight on space, like the porch or the yard. These grills will start fast, but the tanks will need refilling. You could also connect the smaller grills to a larger 5-gallon tank with the right adapter. This saves money plus also lasts much longer. I really do not care for those really small canisters from, say, Walmart, since they never last and are expensive, plus I usually end up losing heat or flame in the middle of a cookout. That sucks, to say the least. Places such as Tractor Supply and welding supply stores have longer and bit larger, smaller bottles that are ideal but a little more manageable on the go than the large 5-gallon tanks for home or RV use mainly. Smaller grills often have handy legs attached, and if you grab a nice table with pop-out legs as well, you're set. Some newer models can also be converted using a store-bought kit to run on natural gas, which is a bonus for at-home use when not out on the go. When traveling, we recommend customers use Ziploc baggies with our marinades and just toss the meats and veggies in the ice chest on the go. The wine bottles are great for travel as well, but why not start soaking for even more flavor even before you leave home and maybe save some space. We make life easy. That's always been our goal, to spread the word and knowledge on fun and easy methods of simple operations. The key is always have a plan, and no question is a dense or stupid one. Unless it's not asked, then you're the one who suffers later. We have lots of examples and videos on our websites. Charcoal. Many people still prefer to cook on hot coals, like in Kamado egg grills, as they believe the food tastes better and gives it a more authentic feel. The added bonus with charcoal grills is that they are generally cheaper than gas ones. What they gain in authentic feel, they lack in speed. Charcoal grills require more preparation time and take longer to heat up. They are not a good option for a quick weeknight dinner. You can use chimneys and fuel accelerators to speed them up, however. It is advisable to get one with a removable grate in order to insert fuel without disturbing food. This also makes cleaning easier. They now have combo grills that offer a propane tank hookup with burners while also holding trays under the grill for charcoal. You get the best of both worlds, like with our marinade and cooking sauce combined. A true 2-for-1 is always best. What we like? Now let's talk about what we need to make it all come together. Barbecue tools. 101. A cutting board, a knife, some tongs, foil, Ziplocs, and marinade. An ice chest with a separating compartment for food and beverages is ideal. Steak, seafood, condiments. And I always take hand wipes with bleach for cleaning and a long, handy, cheap lighter from Walmart. Or even the Dollar Tree works, because they also have nice cheap foil, toss-away pans and maybe plasticware, paper towels and rubber gloves for raw meat handling when placed on the grill are a nice touch. If you use the Ziploc baggie hack, you can usually dump the meat method right onto the grill, or use tongs to grab it out, to save the sauce for pouring on as you grill. Heat or wash your tongs afterwards past the halfway point of cooking is a good idea. I just love toss-away pans most when I'm camping or hitting the beach for the day. Who wants to wash dishes? So you found your grill and you're ready to go. Now, what tools do you need to make the most of your grill? First off, fuel. This is essential and will depend on which grill you've opted for, but without it, you'll be going nowhere. Next, a chimney starter, which eliminates the need for lighter fluid or accelerants. If I'm hitting the beach, I will grab accelerants because of the windy conditions, or I like the cheap torch lighters that are extreme windy condition resistant. I was a rigger for years, and while climbing steel structures and erecting towers of 280 feet to 680 feet on average, I relied on these types of lighters to heat communication fittings and electrical parts. They never fail until completely out of fuel, and they also last a very long time. A nice hack is to purchase a propane bottle torch topper that just screws on any small propane bottle and has a striker inside like a welder uses to light their torches daily. Over and over, preheating briquettes or charcoal without a chimney cylinder is easy, right inside any grill. Never do this in a gas grill unless the gas bottle is completely removed. The metal tube cylinder style, referred to as a chimney, will light your coals with just a few sheets of newspaper. The larger the model, the quicker and easier this process will be. Long-handled tongs are next. Long-handled stainless steel tongs with insulated handles are the perfect tool to move meat around a grill. They offer sturdiness, gripping power, and won't pierce the meat, losing juice and flavor. A spatula is a must for flipping burgers and sliding under tender meat or fish that may break using tongs. A good spatula will have an offset handle to allow ease of flipping. Silicone or metal spatulas work best. Don't forget a long-handled basting brush or a bottle of our marinade that is recorkable and made for easy pouring. Even on a sandy, windy beach or lakeside in the heat, it can just remain out next to the grill for days. No refrigeration required. Everyone wants the best flavor and to apply barbecue sauces, marinades, or seasonings easily, so an added brush is a nice extra touch. Heat-resistant silicone bristles work best. You'll also need a long-handled stiff wire grill brush. This is necessary for cleaning the grate after use. Wait for any grill to cool before moving or packing up. Always have a fire extinguisher on hand in case grease buildup ignites. Better safe than sorry. Aluminum foil will protect delicate foods from incineration and lock in desired heat, plus keep moisture inside, resulting in wonderful flavors. Aluminum foil is also great for baked potatoes and corn on the cob. I soak my corn on the cob in salt water and just toss it on the grill, husk and all. It comes right off after a good slow cook and remains juicy until I'm ready to eat. Lastly, a thermometer. Everyone has their own unique way to tell if meat is cooked, but the only reliable way to make sure it is cooked and has no remaining bacteria is to use a meat thermometer or smoker thermometer. I remove steaks at 135 degrees and then let them rest. It will rise to 140 while resting. I never cut my steak until ready to eat. It cools too quickly and loses moisture, tenderness, and juices. Some folks will cut on the grill and lose lots of flavor and juices while still cooking, unintentionally. If you must do this because of sand or to keep foods warm, at least cut and try to immediately place grilled items into a foil pan to save moisture, resulting in better flavors and texture. Also reduce or turn off the heat to reduce extreme dryness. Continued heat results in tough meat quickly, no matter how well you chef it up. This is a no-no, and a recipe for disaster. Instant read thermometers are best for grilling. Go in sideways. remaining in the middle of the cut, and please remove from the grill once temp is close, 5 to 10 degrees below target. Temp is a smart choice. Let it rest off the grill, uncut, for at least 15 to 20 minutes. Removing meat at the desired cooking temperature. Target will overcook the meat. These new thermometers give you a quick reading once they are inserted, with an easily readable gauge or display on the grill. Some of them attached to barbecues and smokers with a wire cable can get extremely hot, while inside the grill, or better put inside the meat as it cooks. Suggestion: here, please use a hot pad or a thick towel to remove the thermometer, not your bare hands, or you may become branded by the metal probe and cable. I've seen these stick to people's skin. The grilled chicken dance can cause a human to cluck a few times. To get an accurate reading, insert the thermometer into the side of meat about 1 to 2 inches towards the center. Not straight down through the meat and into the grill. This is a no-no. Remove foods early, before full temp is reached. I can't stress this enough. Keeping your grill clean. If you own a charcoal grill and use it a lot, you should deep clean it at least twice during the grilling season. This is to stop ash and carbon buildup and prevents rust on the grill plates. Don't forget to regularly remove meat fat as well, as it can cause flare-ups and affect the taste of your food. Different cuts of beef. Brisket. Beef brisket comes from the chest area between the shoulders of the cow. It has fat marbled through it, which makes it very flavorful. As a result of the fat and sinews, it usually needs to be slow cooked to get the best results. Chuck steak comes from the shoulders and is usually sold ready diced. It can be tough if not cooked correctly, but is one of the most economical cuts and widely available. Ribeye steak. Ribeye is one of the most popular steaks on the market. It is a tender cut and has lots of fatty marbling to increase the flavor profile. Sirloin steak. In terms of taste and texture, the sirloin rests between the rump and fillet. It has a good balance of fat and tenderness. It can also be bought as a roasting joint. Skirt can be found near the onglet and shares many of the same characteristics. It is also full of flavor, yet requires care in cooking with a tough membrane that needs removing before cooking. It requires flash grilling or slow cooking in fluid. T-bone steak. One of the few cuts always served on the bone, it combines sirloin and fillet steak, a perfect combo of flavor and texture. Different cuts of pork. Shoulder. A versatile meat that can be minced, slow cooked, or filleted from the top to create steaks to grill. Slow roasted, it will flake and fall apart. Rib chops are perfect for grilling. When kept together, they can make an impressive rib roast. Tenderloin is a great meal to cook if you love meat and you're in the mood for comfort food. And these days, we're almost always in need of comfort food. This meat intimidates many amateur chefs, but it's surprisingly easy to prepare, and you can pump up the flavor of this traditional meat dish with many different spices and marinades. The end result is crispy on the outside, a crowd pleaser, and juicy on the inside. Who doesn't love that meaty combination? Different cuts of chicken. Breast, easily the most popular cut of chicken. Breast is lean and takes marinades well. It can be cut and skewered and is perfect for grilling. Wings. Chicken wings are wonderful delights with our WCF, spicy sauce, Valentina or red hot wing sauce. They are fun to barbecue. Cooked or grilled on the bone, they hold marinades well and are tasty morsels, smoked or roasted. Their skin will crisp on the grill and contain more fat, giving more flavor than breast. Drumsticks. Like wings, are the cheapest cut usually. They come on the bone, hold flavors well, and taste amazing when grilled. I love our family's publicly shared mushroom sauce. It's simply worth a continued share. Visit Wine Country's finest shared recipes. This reveals our mushroom sauce. Recipe for legs, wings, and mushrooms. Simple, bursting with flavor. It makes folks crazy. In my opinion, make this over any grill and watch people attack like sharks in a frenzy. Don't bring this in the house. This saucy mix brings boys and girls to the yard. Teriyaki, unsalted butter and beer, turns folks into little messy squirrels. Shark attacks can happen on land. I've witnessed it. First-hand, people scrub the pans with French bread in circles. Every time. We cook and serve homemade breads at every cookout. Barbecue is a celebration of fire and smoke and the flavors they bring to the table. Cheers, folks. Killer sauces are made here locally in Paso Robles, California's wine country, also known for fine wine to complement any steak. More secret recipes located at Wine Country's finest, Marinades. We decided to post this simple recipe here. Here we are, grab a large foil. Pan. Add 2 cubes of butter unsalted. Make sure it's unsalted and real butter. Start slow. Melt down process in the foil pan. Then add 3/4 of a can of Budweiser. White can, the tall boy. Add the Kikkoman roasted garlic and teriyaki marinade sauce, 10 ounce. Stir in. Very small bottle with a white garlic on the front. We found this one at Food for Less in Paso Robles, California. We're located on the Central Coast. WCF. West Coast Flavors. Gone Mad. WCF. Wine Country's finest marinades in wine bottles. Our website has a direct link to the bottle of garlic teriyaki with a detailed picture just below the mushroom recipe. We also share the best places to eat here in the Paso Robles and Morro Bay areas, located in the county of San Luis Obispo. Let's bring everything to a boil. Meatheads ready. Now simply bring the mushrooms, legs, or wings and sauce to a slow boil. Double up if you grill them all together. Once that boil sets in, stir occasionally. Then reduce the heat to a simmer pretty quickly. After the boil starts, you must reduce to a simmer. Simmer for 40 to 45 minutes approximately. Use a large foil type pan to place all the ingredients inside and simply begin cooking down. If you do decide to do mushrooms, the shrink is the key. See website for more details. This sauce is stupid simple and a mind blower for legs, mushrooms, or wings. That's it. Happy grilling, my friends. Back to meat types. Let's hit those thighs. These are perhaps the tastiest part of the chicken as they are tender and juicy. They can come bone in or bone out and are darker and firmer than other chicken meats. For chicken thighs, add lemon juices from fresh squeezed lemons and McCormick's lemon pepper, dry seasoning, and some garlic salt, balm, any barbecue sauce or our marinade as well. Works of magic here. They need slightly longer to cook, but hold flavor well and are great for kebabs. I love chicken thighs if they are tender and not overcooked. Most folks overcook these, they're not breast legs. Whole legs are great on the grill and can be basted for extra flavor. The skin will go crispy while the meat stays tender and juicy inside. Now you know all the different cuts available. Let's take a look at the best options for your grill. Beef is, without a doubt, the most popular choice for grilling, possibly just because there are so many options of cuts available. For a really moist, juicy burger, a patty of equal parts chuck and sirloin will give great results. When it comes to steaks, T-bones, New York strip, and porterhouse cuts give the best results on the grill due to their marbling. For larger cuts, better suited to roasting, practicing indirect cooking on your grill can result in greater gains. Just add Wine Country's Finest and let it slow cook off the hot side of the grill. Indirect cooking is best for these types of meats. Moving on to pork, like chicken, it needs to be cooked right the way through to be safe. Marinated pork chops are a barbecue staple and work excellently on a grill. For tenderloin, a rotisserie oven can impart flavor and keep moisture in. Slow, cook on the grill, utilizing the top rack or indirect, and again, add lots of our sauce found at WCF. Marinades.com. Look for coupons on our website before purchase to save. Larger pieces of pork can also be cooked indirectly on the grill for tasty results. For chicken, thighs and breasts are the best choice for direct grilling. By marinating them ahead of time, you can keep the meat moist and the skin flavorful. They should be cooked thoroughly to make sure there is no pink in them. To grill a whole chicken, it might be worth considering a rotisserie, as this turns the chicken to ensure thorough cooking without the meat becoming dry. There's more to becoming a grill master than simply slapping a cut of meat on the grill. You need to know how to prep your meat to really make the most of the flavors. I just wanted to share a little knowledge today about cooking and grilling. If you're serious about becoming a grill master, try our marinade. It is not cheap, but because it's one of the best. This is one of the world's best steak marinades. It adds so much flavor, plus makes any steaks juicy over time. It also helps to tenderize and infuse the steak with flavors that are simply unsurpassed from years of perfections passed down from one generation to another. So it just gets better with time, and now it looks good too. Steak isn't just for fancy meals. You can have it any time of the week. Pair it with a salad, potatoes, and asparagus for a meal that is restaurant-worthy but better. Why marinate a steak? Marinating a steak before cooking serves two purposes. It helps tenderize the meat and adds just the right amount of flavor. Our marinades contain little sugars or acids and are very unique, thus they cost more to produce and purchase. But it really does last forever with all natural ingredients. Plus, just one bottle gives you 6 to 8 cookouts or barbecues, and it's a staple for everything, not just for meat like most marinades found in our grocery stores today. Our cooking sauce, WCF, Wine Country's Finest, marinade is a 2-for-1 favorite, leading to a staple position in many home kitchens, a commercial kitchen solution, dinner countertops and steakhouse grills, kind of like A1, but better folks, since it covers more bases than just meats alone. Homes and restaurants alike utilize the marinade in short or long-term soaks or pours without risk of damages or breakdowns in most edible items, including seafood and fish. We will continue to share our knowledge regardless if you use our sauce or not. We bring the best knowledge and flavors to your table, and we want you to choose what's best for you and yours. Another point of perspective: the finest wines, the fine restaurants, and many luxury items, they just cost a bit more. Generally, they last longer, go further, and taste and feel better. Some items are made of quality with perfections in mind from the start. Just like our sauce. Our knowledge has been passed down over generations and has passed through many working hands to create that unsurpassed flavor, that taste with no expiration. Plus, no refrigeration is ever required, with a great look. Marinades, presented in wine bottles, is a work of art and perfections, and of the finest quality, bottled and brewed to last forever. Just like a fine wine, it only gets better with time. We are truly proud and expect a bit more for what we offer, because we have created value for you, your family, and for your friends to enjoy over time, forever. WCF, Wine Country's Finest, has been referred to as the King of Marinades, craft or king, hotel or motel. Your choice. Freedom to choose. That's a cost we are lucky to have, passed down for generations with love and devotion. We have gained skills over time. Honest hard work, blood, sweat, and tears. That's where success lives. And it has a cost for folks before us, who made a choice. Time given cannot be returned. For those who understand, we offer the best, for you and yours. We give your family and friends a unique and unforgettable difference. Also, folks can cook at home like a pro 6 to 8 times, or go out to eat instead, for that same kind of quality. We actually save you and your family money. Plus, we make folks more comfortable at home. In the process, you just might have a new story to tell as well soon, but only if you give us a chance to prove our worth. This sauce creates value in your kitchen at home or in any commercial setting. Saving you time and money is our goal. The value of wine country's finest outweighs the cost over time. That's the difference in the quality of finer things, including wine country's finest. Marinade that is presented in wine bottles. For a reason, it's top-notch. What you bring to the table for others should always be better than what you would serve yourself. People ask us sometimes, why would I spend $18 on the bottle of marinade or some cooking sauce? My answer is always the same, because it's the best. You don't have to purchase the best, but some people choose to, and always do. Just like a fine automobile, you can feel the difference. You don't have to invest in one, but it's a choice. If you want the best, you generally save for the best, and you feel the difference forever. You and your family and friends also reap those added pleasure or safety benefits purchased by loved ones at a greater cost for everlasting quality. A better material utilized, and the knowledge and the know-how to perfect quality of productions takes time and money and mindset. Pure dedication like a boss. Generational skills are what make the boss. The boss of the sauce is wine country's finest marinades, born from brewing traditions, mastered over time. The aging process is perfected over decades, from wine barrels to mason jars back in the day. Now today we utilize wine bottles for everlasting, sealed perfection, a work of art. No refrigeration or expiration, and we only get better with time. As soon as this sauce hits the grill, people notice, since it even smells amazing. The taste is out of this world. It protects your food, tenderizes, and looks and feels wonderful in wine bottles. Just recork the bottle, T-top bar corks in place, no corkscrew required, grill, cook, bake, or saute at least 6 to 8 times per wine bottle. Taste the traditions of perfection, the best to you and yours. Thanks for your time and interest. I have truly enjoyed sharing here today. Of course, we hope you continue your research, and someday, please share your success. Until then, we wish you an unforgettable journey. C.J. Harp, Production Manager with Wine Country's Finest Marinades, locally owned and operated for generations. We have many more generational journeys. This is my passion, my journey to see others achieve their goals and objectives. I strive to provide the best to and for others. This is a dream come true, still in progress. If you live a dream and make it a reality, it's never considered work. Every day is a pleasure in the making of others. Thanks, and don't forget to share your knowledge with others. Offer to lend that helping hand. It's the little things that mean so much today. Make someone else smile. Be of value to others and yourself.